right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elisa Tong, and I'm a celebrant, and I've been working together with Ali and Christopher to create a wedding ceremony that reflects their love and commitment to each other, but also towards all of you. They're so happy that we're all able to be here together in person today, so welcome. They've asked me to thank you for being here. Some of you have traveled a great distance. Some of you have great responsibilities today. All of you have been generous with your time and your support. People often equate wedding guests with an audience, but your role here today is one of greater importance, and that's because marriage vows are made before witnesses. Those promises are not only shared between the couple, they're also shared with their family and their community. So it's a great gift that you give to Ali and Christopher by bearing witness for them today. So, in the spirit of being present and truly witnessing this moment, like I mentioned before, please make sure the volume is off on all cell phones and other electronic devices, and then put them away for the ceremony we're about to begin. Thank you. When they sign their marriage. Because they're gonna make an entrance in a moment. And I just wanted to briefly touch on COVID-19 protocols. I'm going to not be wearing a mask during the ceremony, but I'm going to be distancing myself from the couple. If you are sitting in a household cluster and you feel safe with the people who are around you, you're also welcome to take your mask off outdoors, all right? No, it's not you. You're going to stand on this side. Perfect. Do you want your guys to stand with you up here? Here, you guys. Right here. 1, 2. And you could even be a little bit more this way. This way? Yeah, don't let this be in your... That's just going to help us be distant. Sounds good. Yeah. Please rise. Did you get the rings back?
I gave it back.
You're going to have them bring it up later on? Okay. Oh, no worries.
Chris, and you're my wife.
Thank you. You may be seated. And you two can just face each other right here. Perfect. And AJ, you guys scoot in a little bit more, all right? You look beautiful. We have gathered here today to celebrate the commitment that has been evolving in our couples' hearts and minds since they first reconnected in 2015. A marriage begins by joining two people who love each other together, but matures and develops when held firm in the web of family and community relationships. The ideals, the understanding, and the mutual respect which they bring to their life together has the roots in the love, friendship, guidance, and support you all have given them. Without you all, especially their much-loved parents, they would not be who they are today individually or as a couple. So many people have helped Christopher and Allie come to this moment. Some are here, some are far away, and some are even in heaven. All of us, the beloved Mr. Rogers used to say, have special ones who have loved us into being, people who have helped us and wanted what was best for us in life. Unfortunately, not all of these special ones are with us today. Today we take a moment to acknowledge and remember Allie's grandfathers, Walter and Jerry. And we remember Chris's grandparents, Dolly and William, and Michael and Lena. All of these loved ones are deeply missed. Still, we recognize how their love and their memory is an integral part of our joy and our celebration. We know that they're here with us today in spirit. Today, as they establish their own family unit, they will also be joining each other's family trees. It would mean a lot to both Christopher and Allie to be welcomed as new members of each other's family here today. So, Sherry, Tito, and Jackie, today Christopher is declaring his love and commitment to your daughter and your family. Do you welcome Christopher into your family as one of your own?
Yes.
Thank you. Marlisa and Christopher, today Allie is declaring her love and commitment to your son and your family. Do you welcome Allie into your family as one of your own?
Yes.
As it is with love, it can arrive at unexpected times, when you're least looking for it and whether you think you're ready for it or not. And when love found Allie and Christopher, it was no different. One night in the fall of 2015, Allie and Christopher happened to cross paths at the same bar. Looking back, Allie thinks fate had a little part to play in their meeting. Even though she first didn't remember the fact that they had spoken before, actually gone to high school together, she gave Christopher her number that night, and the rest, as they say, is history. As the days and the weeks passed and Christopher and Allie got to know each other, they realized that they weren't just a good fit. They were perfect for each other. Their hobbies, their passions and values, even their moral compasses aligned. But they also gave each other space in order to continue growing on their own and together. They have deepened their relationship over the last 5 years, learned how to nurture one another, and made memories together. Going to concerts and sporting events, taking pleasure in the little things like grocery shopping together. But even before the pandemic, Christopher and Allie faced unique challenges, going months at a time without being able to see each other. They were able to overcome this time apart because they genuinely wanted the best for the other, even if that meant putting the other person first. Today they cherish each day and each night in each other's arms. And in the last year, they have confirmed they are perfectly happy in each other's company, no matter what they're doing, from walking outside or laying on the beach to snuggling on the couch with Stella. The couple that stands before us knows that life is not easy, but that having a partner by your side makes it all worth it. They have worked hard to get to the point where they're at, and they know their love will continue to grow each day. They understand what it means to build a true partnership, and Allie and Christopher have the foundation to create a loving family. And it is their desire to live a happy life together, find their forever home, and start a beautiful family together, which brings us to this next moment. Before you, Allie and Christopher are joined together in marriage. I'm called to remind you of the serious, binding, and holy nature of the new relationship to which you are committing to today. The ancient rite of marriage is the voluntary, deliberate, and full commitment of two individuals to each other to become partners for a lifetime. Marriage is a sacred rite. No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than they once were. A commitment to marriage is made in the deepest sense possible, to the exclusion of all others, and it is entered into with the desire, the hope, and the firm intention that it will last forever. So, I see that you're already holding hands. That's wonderful. Take a moment to look at your hands and the hands of your partner so that you can see that they're a gift to you. Christopher, the woman standing before you completes you in every sense of the word. You knew that she was the one quickly and surely and have never looked back. This is a woman who pushes you to be the best version of yourself possible, who will never hesitate to set you straight, and who keeps you focused on life. But she's also a closet romantic and loves how you sweep her off her feet. These are the hands of your best friend, the hands that always pull you close to give you a kiss goodbye, the hands that perform countless little acts of love each day to care for you. And these are the hands that will help raise your children alongside yours one day. You must keep your heart open and turn toward her. Your life and love will be Allie's greatest source of joy. And so I ask Christopher, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to this woman, Alexandra Gerard, in marriage? Do you promise to trust and honor her, to love her faithfully through the best and the worst, for as long as you both shall live?
Absolutely do.
And Allie, the man whose hands you hold, is patient and kind, compassionate and giving. He takes care of you when you're sick and holds you tight even when you try to push him away. The man who stands before you has taught you the true meaning of unconditional love. And he loves everything about you, every beautiful and imperfect facet of you. These are the hands of a man who cherishes each and every second he gets to spend with you, today, tomorrow, and forever. You must keep your heart open and turn toward him. Your life and love will be Christopher's greatest source of joy. So I ask Ali, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to this man, Christopher Cloran, in marriage? Do you promise to trust and honor him, to love him faithfully through the best and the worst, for as long as you both shall live? You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At the beginning of February last year, Ali took Christopher to visit her family in Florida. After days packed full of visits and activities, Christopher suggested a relaxing trip, just the two of them, to go walk on Jupiter Island Beach. As he propped up his phone to take a selfie with the waves crashing behind them, Christopher turned to Ali with the most beautiful ring and asked her to be with him for the rest of his life. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you've been making commitments in an informal way. All those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those conversations that began with when we're married and continued with I will and you will and we will. All those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe. And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. In a moment, you'll make each other formal promises symbolized by the vows you exchange, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. And now it's time to exchange your vows, and Christopher, you can repeat after me. I, Christopher, take you, Alexandra,
I, Christopher, take you, Alexandra,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
and I promise to be your faithful husband,
and I promise to be your faithful husband,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
You ready, Ali? I, Alexandra, take you, Christopher,
I, Alexandra, take you, Christopher,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
and I promise to be your faithful wife,
and I promise to be your faithful wife,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Perfect. And now it's time to exchange your rings. May I have those rings, please? Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Rings are a tangible symbol of love and devotion. They're worn on the fourth finger because ancient Greeks believed that a vein from that finger connected directly to the heart, thus symbolizing the depth and sincerity of love. So with that in mind, Christopher, will you take this ring that you've chosen for Ali and place it on her finger, repeating after me? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token of my love and devotion.
as a token of my love and devotion.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I gladly marry you
I gladly marry you
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
Ali for Chris. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token of my love and devotion.
as a token of my love and devotion.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I gladly marry you
I gladly marry you
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
May all who see your rings know that you love and are loved. The age-old custom of signing a marriage certificate comes to us from many ancient cultures. It represents the recognition that not only must this union be entered into consensually by both parties, but that marriage is a social contract between a couple, their families, and their communities. So with that in mind, I invite you to make your contract formal by signing your marriage certificate here. So you want to sign above, or maybe below your name. You're going to keep this, so don't worry. Under here and over there. That's for me for later. All right, will you hold hands and face your family? It would please Allie and Christopher for all present to take vows as well, to pledge your love and support for them as they embark on this new path together. So please rise. And after I've spoken these vows, please answer with, "We will." Today we have come together to declare our love and support for Alexandra and Christopher as they are joined together in marriage. Do you promise to encourage and inspire their dreams, to accept them not only as individuals, but as a couple and as a family, to be their friends and their support today and every day, to follow?
We will.
Thank you. You may be seated again, and you can face each other. Christopher and Allie, you've said that your hope for the future is to never grow out of love with each other, to continue to deepen your bond and experience life together by each other's side. So as you prepare to leave here today as a married couple, I would like to wish you all the blessings that life can bring. Health, joy and gladness, creativity and inspiration, love and companionship, happiness and prosperity for all the days of your life. Christopher and Allie, in a moment, you will each serve the other a little dab of honey. It's done with the promise and the intention that you are committing to be a source of sweetness to your partner throughout the married life together. It's also done towards the end of a wedding ceremony to ensure that your first kiss in just a moment is a sweet one. So hold on one second. Will you hold this for me? Thank you. So just a little dab and then to the other person's lips. No. Whoa. That's a lot.
Big dab.
Big dab.
Okay, just it's a symbolic amount. Thank you. May your life be filled with enough sweetness and love so to last 100 years. Alexandra and Christopher, as you've made vows before these witnesses and exchanged rings so that all who see them will know your love and commitment to each other, all that remains is for you to seal your vows with a kiss as I announce, by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, that you are now husband and wife. You may kiss your beautiful bride. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Allie, for the very first time, the newly married and thoroughly blessed Mr. and Mrs. Cloran. Your first steps into your married life, back down the aisle. One more kiss.
For everyone that was here with us, we want to thank you so very much for being here on our very special day. Thank you.
We know you all want to be here in person, but we'll let you all know of the reception that is to come, the celebration. We love you all, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Aw.
Yeah, you guys could go in. They're probably going to just go have a moment of privacy.